Today is just another like dumb story time, but it's kind of funny. This happened to one of my friends who wants to remain anonymous, but if you know me personally, you probably know who this would be about, but I will not be saying her name. Okay. So I was a junior in college at the time, and she was a senior, and we had gone out to get food, and she had finally, like the night before, she had finally hooked up with one of her like good guy friends that was in her like group of friends, but she kind of had a little crush on, and I started like flirting, like whatever, and they ended up hooking up one night, but they didn't sleep together, so they just hooked up. So the next day we went to get food, like late Sunday night. I had a car and she didn't, so I would always be the one driving. So we go to get food, we come back, we park, or I go to drop her off at her house, right? And all of a sudden, this guy friend that she finally like hooked up with, whatever, all of a sudden texts her, and she's like, hadn't like heard from him from like the whole day, like whatever. So now it's like late. I believe it was a Sunday. It's like late Sunday night, and we're kind of like, all right, like that's weird. Like, why don't you text like in the morning on Sunday? So it's like Sunday night, and he all of a sudden texts her, and it's like, hey, we need to talk. And we're both like, what? Like, oh my God. Like, and she's like, oh my God, Olivia, like, you have to come inside with me. Like, da 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 da. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, we were like, okay, because he had just gone home like 2 weeks before to visit his grandmother because she was like passing away. So we were like, all right, like, maybe it's like about that, like, blah, blah, blah. So we're just kind of, she's like, oh, you need to come inside with me. Like, I don't know what this is about. I'm like, okay, word, like, I'll come inside. So I like reversed my car because I had pulled up to like the edge of her house, like before I think it was after the drive. Like I had pulled past the driveway. So I'm like, get in reverse. I'm like reversing the car. I like whip into her driveway. I park. We like run into her room, and she like responds. She's like, yeah, like, what's up? And he's like, mind you, like, they did not sleep together. Like, so she responds and goes, yeah, like, what's up? And he's like, I can't even like say it. He's like, I have a strange discharge coming out of my penis. Like, I just want to let you know. I think I got it from you. I haven't slept with or hooked up with any other girls in the last like month. Just you. Like, I just want to let you know. And she like pauses and like looks at me, and she was like, why? Like, shows me the text, and I'm like, I was like, that's like borderline impossible for you to get like something from like not actually like sleeping together. So we like we're on Google like looking up all like this stuff, like whatever, blah blah blah, and it literally said like it's like a 1 in like 1,000 chance of like getting a STD from just like oral sex, if you will. So I'm like, I highly doubt like he got this problem from you, like blah blah blah. But obviously, like any human, she's kind of like bugging a little bit. So I think it was like the next day, she's like, all right. And he's like, you should get tested, like blah blah blah. Kind of being like not rude, but not like nice about it, I guess. So she goes to like health services the next day and ends up being like 100% clean. So long story short, so she ends up being aware that he literally has penile discharge, and like this is one of her like good guy friends, like known him since freshman year, like blah blah blah, yada yada. And then he gets tested, he ends up being clean, and she got her results. She got tested on the Monday, got her results back on the Thursday. That night she was hosting a Halloween party at her apartment, and he was there because, like I said, they're in the same friend group. And she had like gone up to him and was like, so like, as you know, like I texted you and I'm clean, but like, you good though? And he was just like, yeah, I'm good, like blah blah blah. So basically this guy panicked for no reason And she ends up being clean and then is aware that he had a penile discharge problem. Like, and this is like one of her good guy friends. So that's that story from my junior year, her senior year.